So let's start back from the beginning. All right. So we're talking about this idea that being a seductress is a bad thing. It's the spirit of the Jezebel. It means that you're going to manipulate men. Do you want to know why the idea of women using the power of seduction has been brainwashed to us that it's a bad thing? Women have been brainwashed at this idea that seduction is a bad thing. Why has seduction been pushed down our throats as its manipulation and control? This is what you need to ask yourself. All right, so do you guys understand where seduction came from? Do you understand that there was a time when women didn't have much power? The only power that she had to harness and master was the power of using her feminine energy in order to influence. So when you think of it, the greatest example I can think of is Cleopatra. Cleopatra was able to expand her empire using the power of seduction, because a woman's power is like kryptonite to men. Men have always been afraid of, but your feminine energy is just as natural as your ability to have kids or not, your ability to be able to create or destroy. And using that feminine energy became so powerful that men decided to brainwash women to no longer tap into that feminine power. Did you know that there was a period of time that a woman could sue a man just because he broke her heart? Literally. There was a period of time when you think of the stories, right? When you think of Samson, when the woman cut his hair. When you think of the stories in Greek mythology, all the different stories of how women have used their feminine ways in order to control women. You want to ask yourself why. Medusa, the fact that Medusa was able to look at a man and turn him to stone. So when you're looking at all these stories, and there's tons of stories about women and these women being a bad thing, because the idea was to warn other men about a woman's seductive power. So let's go back into Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, do you remember the story about the mermaids who were singing to the men to their destruction? So do you know exactly what that story meant? Being out of control with a woman who was able to influence him with her feminine energy. What were the sirens doing to the men? She was hypnotizing them, you guys. They were seducing them. So these men, when they heard these women, they couldn't control themselves. And it led to their destruction, because these sirens were literally hypnotizing them. They were able to bring them in with their feminine energy and influence their behavior. And so the story was, if a woman uses her power to hypnotize a man, that he will end up destroyed. So men have systematically been stripping you of your feminine energy because you're easy to control when you're out of your feminine energy. When you're in your masculine energy, you are easy to be controlled. For all the women who call themselves feminist, okay? For all the feminists. Did you know that it was hijacked by men so that you would step out of your feminine power? It was no longer a movement to benefit us as women. As women were encouraged to think like a man, act like a man, work like a man, date like a man, it caused women to walk away from their feminine power. Then you became easily to control. So then let's look at it. So now that you've walked away from your feminine power and you started acting like a man, working like a man, you notice how we get the short end of the stick? You notice how we are working our butts off in order to be better than men, only to get paid less than a man and run a household and take care of a man, cook for a man, take care of his kids, and now we're losing our rights. You notice that as we started dating like a man, right? We're having sex like a man. Have you not noticed that we're getting treated less? Men are courting women less. Men are making less effort in order to earn a woman. This doesn't sound equal to me. Does it sound equal to you, ma'ams? Huh? Because nothing from nothing equals nothing. 0 + 0 = 0, ma'am. City boys is up, okay? City girls is down about 5,000 points. If you haven't noticed, this is not working for us because we have walked away from our most powerful asset. Your feminine energy has the ability to create and destroy worlds. Think of Mother Nature. Just like fire can cook your food, it can burn down a house. Just like water can nourish your body, it can drown you. And so when a woman walks away from that power to create, and not just create children, to create life, when a woman is able to be manipulated by a man, he can take your feminine energy that men study, y'all, because the books about seduction, they originally were for women. Seduction, the source of the art of seduction came from women. Men ended up hijacking seduction. And then when they hijacked seduction, they started using our power against us and to their own advantage. So then because a man knows how to use that art of seduction, he knows how to convince you to step away from your feminine energy, allow him to take over your mind and your body, where now he can use you to his benefit. Because when you allow a man to enter your body with no discretion, you open yourself up energy for him to now create a cord, a spiritual tie within you. So now he can drain you of your feminine power and your energy. He can manipulate you emotionally to his benefit, and he can implant his intentions within you to be beneficial to him. Because remember, ladies, we in our energy as women are designed to create. So if he is putting the intention within you that is not to your benefit, then you're going to produce, you're going to give birth to his negative intentions. Yes, ma'am. Yes, way. Yes, ma'am. And yes, way. I know I'm getting deep, but I want you to follow me. Did you know that the feminist movement was hijacked by men? When a man enters your body who doesn't give a damn about you, and he wants to control you so that he can put you on the shelf as his placeholder to come back like a snack whenever he feels like it, then he's going to plant that intention within you that no other man wants you, that you appear occupied so you can't be seen by the man who really can see and that can love you. If that man is selfish, if that man has a negative spirit within him, he can deposit that spirit within you. And then now, after you have sex with him, now you're finding yourself feeling drained. Now you're finding yourself feeling negative. Now you're finding yourself doubting yourself when you had all kinds of confidence. Now you looking in the mirror wondering if you're pretty enough, good enough, smart enough, worthy enough, lovable enough. You're feeling depleted. Your body, ladies, is a portal. It's a portal. You know what a portal is? How you can pass through things? It's a portal. Spirits move from the spirit world through your body in order to come out into physical form. How do you think babies are able to come into this world? They start off as a spirit. The spirit moves into the physical body as a baby, and you're giving birth. You are a portal. You are a vortex. So then, if you don't know how to harness the power that nurtures the life within you, and not only the physical life of a child, but the life and the ability to be able to manifest your world, then this is what happens. As he is draining you of your energy, he drains you of your power to create happiness, peace of mind, healing, manifesting abundance, money, the job of your dreams, the car of your dreams, and the man of your dreams. I've seen women who've allowed a man to waste her life. And then only for her to wake up when she's 47, 48, 49 years old, realizing she was never able to have a child because this man was literally plugged in and draining her of her feminine energy, used her until there was nothing left, cheated on her with somebody else, married that somebody else and left her. And now she's sitting there regretting and resentful because now she is past the age where she can have children. You have too much value to take this lightly, to take yourself lightly. The art of your feminine power is powerful. And when you understand how to use it correctly in order to influence, it's called seduction.